Listen dears, today we are going to discuss on one more meteorological disaster, that is drought or drought. So dears, as we already discussed, meteorological disasters are caused when there occurs change in atmospheric conditions. Like my dears, yesterday we discussed four main atmospheric conditions are temperature, rainfall, humidity, and my dears wind. So this drought is caused when there occurs less or no rainfall. When there occurs little or no rainfall, that condition is known as, my dears, drought. As we already know the uses of water. Water is used to grow plants. So when there will be no water, no rainfall means no water. Rivers will dry. Ocean, these springs, streams, lakes will dry. So my dears, we use water of these rivers to irrigate fields, to grow plants when there will be no water. So how we are able to grow plants? That means no water, no food. There will be no food. And people will die due to starvation. That condition is known as famine. Famine is, my dears, F-A-M-I, that condition is known as famine. Famine is a condition when people will die due to starvation. So dear, there are different causes of drought. Three main causes of drought are. First cause is, my dears, lack of rainfall. That rainfall may be, my dears, that lack of rainfall may be due to global warming. As we already know, we discussed on this topic. Global warming means increase in temperature of the atmosphere due to emission of excess greenhouse gases by burning fossil fuels. My dears, if there will be global warming, so there occurs climate change. And in climate change, there occurs some places receive excess rainfall. But at some places, there occurs no rainfall. So global warming is cause of, my dear, this lack of rainfall. Second cause of drought is, my dears, that is overuse of groundwater. As you already know, my dears, the water which is present in seas, oceans, springs, streams, rivers, lakes, ponds, this water is known as surface water, which is present on the surface of the earth. But there is one more type of water, that is underground water. Underground water means, dear students, under the crust. Under the crust there is present water. If we will make hole, if we will dig too well, or my dears, if we will dig too well, we will make hole. When we reach in the crust, when we will reach up to 50 or 60 feet, there will be water. That water is known as underground water. So underground water is, my dears, a source of water. If we will make more and more tube wells, we will extract more and more water from the crust. That water is, so then there will be, my dears, what will happen if we will get more and more water? We will dig more and more tube wells. My dears, the level of this underground water will decrease and we will suffer from a drought. This is second cause. Third cause is, my dears, Deforestation. Deforestation, as you already know, cutting down of trees on a large scale for greedy needs, for our greedy needs is known as deforestation. Cutting down of trees. Dear students, this time we have clouds above, okay, in the sky. There are present clouds. These clouds are known as monsoon clouds. These clouds come from seas and oceans. My dears, when these clouds reach here, come here, as you already know, we are surrounded by mountains and forests are here. So when these clouds flow above the forests, these clouds become cool and undergo condensation. These clouds condense when they flow above the forests and changes into rain. So these forests are responsible for precipitation. They condense clouds and precipitation occurs. Now we will, my dears, cut down trees on a large scale. What will happen after that? Clouds will come, but clouds will come from one side and will move to the other side. Those clouds will not undergo condensation here. These clouds will not carry rain for us. So deforestation is the cause of, my dears, drought. I discussed the three important causes of drought. One is, my dears, lack of rainfall. This lack of rainfall may be due to the global warming. Second is, my dears, overuse of groundwater. And third is, my dears, deforestation. Okay?
Hello students. Let us learn about the causes and effects of droughts. We know that all living beings such as plants and animals need water for their survival on the earth. Can you name the main source of water on the earth? Yes, the main source of fresh water on the earth is rain. What do you think would happen if there was not enough rainfall? If the earth does not receive enough rain, we suffer from a shortage of water. Rains fill up lakes and rivers from which we get water for the rest of the year. When the amount of rainfall is less than normal for many days or years, water levels in lakes and rivers decrease. When such dry weather remains for a long period, the situation is called a drought. Many areas in India, including parts of Maharashtra, Odisha and Telangana, have been affected by droughts for many years. Let us understand the causes of droughts. The main reason for droughts is insufficient rainfall. Some places naturally receive very low rainfall, for example, deserts. But the amount of rainfall also reduces because of climate change and global warming. You must have seen people taking out water from a well or making a bore well in your area. The well contains fresh water that is deep under the ground. This is called groundwater. We make bore wells or hand pumps to use this water. When we use too much groundwater for a long period of time, it leads to droughts. Deforestation, or the cutting down of trees to clear space, affects the natural water cycle in nature. This leads to very low rainfall in any area. Global warming dries up lakes and rivers faster, making them dry and leading to droughts. Many activities that require water, such as drinking, cooking, bathing, washing, and so on, are affected due to the shortage of water. Crops do not grow due to an insufficient amount of water. This leads to a shortage of food, which causes starvation. Such a situation is called a famine. When animals do not get enough water and food, they are not able to live. To summarize, we learned the following. When dry weather remains for a long period, the situation is called a drought. The main causes of drought